Today I'm reviewing the A313 Vitamin A Pommade. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the links below. So, this is one product I've always heard I have to try. This, along with the Biologic Recharge, toner. This is always something I heard that was like a secret, beauty secret from all the French women. Why is the U.S. obsessed with beauty secrets in France? I don't know. So far, I ended up being pretty disappointed with most of them. And the Caudalie brand, I just don't love. Anyway, so I fell into it, thought I should try it. And I paid for it. So, okay. So, they say A313 is indicated for skin irritation. A313 is a pharmaceutical-grade vitamin A sold over the counter. Isn't that kind of a, what's that called? When you, like, can test yourself in one sentence? Because they call it a pharmaceutical grade, but it's over the counter. Contradiction. They contradict themselves in the same sentence, so whatever. Little strange. So, it's a pharmaceutical-grade vitamin A that's sold over the counter in France and one of the country's best beauty secrets. And if this is the best they got, I'm a little bit nervous for them. So, whatever. Okay. So, my first criteria is packaging. They use a metal tube. No issues with that. Not very exciting, but efficient. In terms of denatured or drying types of alcohol, this does not contain any of those. The ingredient list for this is very short. In terms of fragrance, this has no fragrance and no real noticeable scent. The manufacturing location for this is France by Pharma Development. It used to be by Avabon, but apparently they don't make it anymore, which I think if this is like their best-selling beauty secret, the Avabon brand that made this before would have no issues staying open and profitable. Okay, so ease of use, so they recommend, and you know, when they say indicated for skin irritation, I would not ever recommend someone use a retinol for irritated skin, generally, just as a rule, because retinol can in and of itself irritate skin, especially if your skin's not used to it. But okay, so they recommend using this product at night. They say only use this product at night because of the photosensitivity of the vitamin A. Use a small amount and warm in your hands before applying. This is a pomade and has a pomade texture to it, which is kind of like Vaseline, really. So there you go. Smooth it into your skin. They also say you can mix this with your favorite serums and treatments. But I personally don't really recommend mixing anything with this. I don't think it will mix very well. But after you use serums, treatments, essences, then apply this towards the end or very end of your routine because it really does seal in everything used before this, and anything you apply over this really won't absorb much. So, yeah, so definitely make this the last step in your routine. Very easy to use, very slippery feeling. Definitely don't recommend using this in the daytime unless you want to look like an oil slick. But if it's wintertime, you know, sometimes it's really cold out, like -30 Fahrenheit, which in Celsius is like, I don't know, really freaking cold. Sometimes I will just slap on a layer of Vaseline on my skin because otherwise it's like, boop, all the moisture is gone within 5 seconds. So, easy to use. So, then we get to the beneficial ingredients of this one. So, it's got retinol acetate, which is provitamin A. It's often used as a nutrition additive. It's a weak retinol ingredient because of how little actual retinoic acid is actually absorbed and used by the skin because it has to be converted so many times in your skin before it breaks down into retinoic acid and is actually used. So it's very weak. Retinol propionate, which is a retinol ester with retinol and propionic acid. It's also another weak retinoid because it again requires 3 steps before it is converted and actually usable by your skin into retinoic acid. There's really not many studies on the 3 vitamin A types they used. And most of those studies really weren't able to show that they're truly effective. And Ike is barking like crazy. Okay. So, really, in terms of its beneficial, it's weak. It might, out of all 3 of the retinol types they used in this one, that one probably has the most likeliness of being beneficial and actually used, but still not much of it. And especially if you've used other stronger retinols before, these are weak compared to any retinol, retinoid, retinal, tretinoin, things like that. Then we've got retinol palmitate, which is another retinol ester with retinol and palmitic acid, another weak retinoid ingredient. So not very exciting. So if you really have used other retinoids and are looking for like the next best thing, or if you've used a lot of retinols, retinal with an AL at the end is great. Geek and Gorgeous makes a great one. Medicate brand makes a great one. Allies of Skin makes a good one. Avene makes a good one. The Stratia Night Shift, I also found this one to be a nice retinoid. And Paula's Choice has several retinol products, which are all very great. So you can't go wrong with any of these three. So if you're looking for the next step up, this probably isn't it if you're used to using retinols. So, okay. So, and then the other ingredients in this are just slip ingredients, which really don't do anything other than hydrate your skin. So, okay, in terms of animal testing, I could not find any information on this brand at all. I couldn't find anything on A313. I couldn't find anything on Pharma Development. I couldn't find anything on Avabon. So, I emailed them. Well, no, actually I didn't, because I couldn't find a contact info for them. So, I just marked them down because I assume at that point they're not cruelty-free, but if I find out more info, I'll leave it below. Okay, so performance. You know, it did hydrate my skin. However, I will say within a couple nights of using this, my skin hated it. My skin absolutely hated it. I just found more blackheads and things like that after using this. My skin hated this stuff with a passion. It just... I can't even tell you how much I hated using this. And I will be honest, I didn't use this for a whole month because there was no way I would have a face left after that. For some reason, my skin did not like this product at all. Did not react well. I guess some people have had great luck with it. That's awesome. For me, not so much. So, and then in and of itself, it's got 2 acneogenic ingredients, one of which is retinol palmitate, and the other one is PEG 400. So there you go with that. Price of this one is pretty affordable, about $30 a tube, and a little bit goes a very long way, so it's pretty affordable, I guess. If your skin tolerates it well, there's nothing wrong with that. Then for the it factor, I couldn't get over the texture of this, and I didn't find it did much more than upset my skin and clog pores. I didn't find it helped with fine lines or anti-aging at all. It didn't do anything good for me, so I don't know. Some of those French women must have something else going on because for me this didn't work. But for some people, they love it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a terrible product. Just means it didn't work well for me, but it might work great for you. But if you really want something truly anti-aging, go for a retinol, retinal, tretinoin, something like that. But anyway. So those are my thoughts. With a 10 being a perfect score, I give this one a 6. So some people might have really good luck with it, and maybe others don't. So that's why I'm interested in hearing from you. If you guys have tried this, what your thoughts are. So definitely leave a comment. I really want to hear from you guys on this one. So I have a feeling the comments will be all over the board. Some people will probably love it, some people not so much. So anyway, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.